We are going to talk about compare flow version feature that is introduced in winter 26 release by Salesforce. So comparing flow versions in Salesforce is primarily handled through the native flow version comparison tool, and we can access that tool by clicking on this drop down, and we can see different flow versions, and here we can see this compare flow version button, and on clicking on that button we can see we can just compare any versions of the flow. For example, I can just click on the version 1 that is currently deactivated with the version 2, right? And on clicking on the button compare flow version, and so earlier what we do, like to compare flow, like this tool allows admin and developers to visually track changes without manually comparing the XML code. Like earlier days we can do like using VS code or anti-gravity, we can use like on clicking on this command we can just run the command diff file against org, and we can manually compare the XML metadata with the org, right? So that is very time taking and very tedious. So Salesforce has introduced this feature in winter 26 release within the flow builder itself, and we can just track changes whether those versions got changed or not. And we earlier days we used to like open multiple browsers to compare different versions of the flow. So in here in the left side we just need to select the initial version, and with which version we want to compare we can select like version 2, right? For my case, for this flow having two versions, right? So one is the version 1 is deactivated and version 2 is activated. And if I just click on this compare version button, we can see there are no changes. Since both version are identical, there are no changes being made, right? So let me just click on this edit flow button, and let me just create a new version of the uh, flow, right? So I'll just create the version 3, and we can see the version 3 got created. And in our case the flow has no description. Let me just add a test description, like test flow comparison description, and let me just quickly save this one and save the flow. Now we'll just check with the version 2, right? So let me just again click on this drop down button, and I'll just simply click on this compare versions button, and in the search flow version I'll just simply select the version 2 which is currently activated, and we can compare with the version 3 latest. And if I just click on this compare version, we can see that flow properties got updated. So and we can see that this change type is, we can see label, API name, change type, and what is the change details. So change type mentioned updated, and in the change detail we can just click on this view details. So if I just click on this view details, we can see that this description, this new description got added, test flow comparison description that I written in this version 3 flow description, that is being shown in green text. So that is how we can just compare. And let me just edit the flow again, and let me just add few elements in the flow builder. Let me just add a random get records. Let me just add test get record for flow compare, and in here let me just select a random object. Let me just select account, and we want to know, and we can just fetch all the account records, and let me just click on this all records. That is why it will treat it as my collection variable. So we are fetching all account records, and let me just quickly save. Now what I do, we can just click on the click on this drop down again, and I'll just click on this compare button, and we can select the version 2, and we want to compare with which version, version 3. And again I just click on this compare version. Now we can see that these different changes are being shown. So first one, as usual, it is showing like flow properties got updated. Flow properties means the setup properties like description, flow name, those kind of changes. And we can see that in the create case record element, it like changed connector, which since we have added in between that get records we have added in between, so it is showing like change connector. And if I just click on view details, we can see earlier it was directly connected to the screen one. Now it is being connected with the test get record flow element, right? Test get record element, right? So it is showing as in green text. And if let me just click on close on it, and we can see that this test get record for flow compare is being added newly, so it is showing as newly added in green checkbox. And if I just click on view details, we can see that this new label, new API name, get records detail, like what is the object being added. So we have added it as a collection, so it will like showing as like store output automatically added is true. And we can see that changed element connections, like earlier previously it was connected with screen one, now the next element is create case record being added. And if I just click on the last element, last changed connector, we will be seeing that. So earlier it was connected with create case record, now it is being connected with newly added get records element. So these kind of changes we can see directly. And in the panel on the comparison results, we can see that what is the analysis time, version 3 modification date, version 3 modification by which person, and version 2 status. Version 3 status is draft, since I did not activated it yet. What are the how many elements got added items, it is showing as 1, since I just added only one get record element. Updated items, how which are the elements being updated, since I just updated the flow properties description, that is why it is just showing as updated items. Change connector, how many connectors got updated, we can see 2. And removed items, it is showing as 0, right? So let me just click on edit flow button again. And so since this is how like we have added this get records element in between screen one and create case record element, right? So that is why we updated two connectors, right? So earlier screen one was directly being connected with create case record, that is why it is showing as two connectors got updated, right? So now let me just remove one element. Let me just, for example, let me just remove this navigate to record element itself. Let me just directly delete the element, and let me just save the flow. And let me just click on the drop down, and I'll just compare again. I will compare with the version 2 again, and we'll hit the button compare versions. Now we'll be seeing like we are seeing like removed items as well, right? What is the item being removed? And if I just click on it, we can see that this screen element was referencing earlier LWC element, right? Navigate LWC. So that is being deleted, and we can see the changed screen properties, like this API name got deleted. All items are showing as like a strike through. It is showing as strike through since the element itself got deleted, right? Now, for example, if I just delete only the LWC component within the element, let me just update one thing, like let me just update the flow error element, and in here let me just remove this display text, right? If I just remove the display text and click on done and save, we'll be seeing the screen element, but within the screen element we'll be seeing the specific component, that is the display component that I removed, is being showing as removed, right? Let me just click on the drop down again, and I'll just compare the flow version again. I'll select the version 2, and we are going to compare with version 3 current version, and I'll just click on compare versions. Now we can see that uh, error screen, it is showing as updated, right? So nothing component is deleted, so it was this navigate to record that screen element word was completely removed, that is why it is showing as removed. But for the error screen, I did not deleted the element itself, right? I did not deleted the screen element, but I updated the screen element by removing the display text. And if I just click on view details, we'll be seeing like this show message, that is the display text component was removed, and it is showing as strike through, right? And we can see that the message within that display text was also showing as strike through, since I just removed that component, right? So this is how we can use compare versions in our daily workflow while working with the Salesforce flow. That this is very useful, and always we need to use the compare flow versions while we are comparing previous version of the flows, or we are going to deploy something in higher orgs from our sandboxes. So this is a very useful feature, right? So That's all for today's demo. If you like this video, please do like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel. I'll be uploading more tutorials on Salesforce, Omni Studio and Data Cloud topics. So please stay tuned. Thanks for watching.